Hello everyone and welcome back to the podcast My Hormones Make Me in That Case.
Hello.
So today we're going to talk a little bit about how to build your confidence in the gym, because I think a lot of women still struggle with this, actually going to the gym. I think a lot of women put it off, don't they, like going to the gym, because they feel like other people are going to be looking at them. Are they doing things right? Are people going to be judging them? And I suppose if you're not confident and don't know exactly what you're doing, it can be very daunting and overwhelming.
Yeah, absolutely. I remember when we first started, like I've said on other ones, like run to the cross trainer because I don't know what else to do. I'll just do the cardio machines, or like you find like the corner of the gym to do like some core workout or whatever, because you don't actually know what you're doing. Like it can be an intimidating place. And I still find like if I go in the gym, I think, oh, is everyone looking at me? And then I look around and go, no one is looking at me. They've all got their headphones in, they're doing their own shit. They're not even bothered about what I'm doing.
Yeah, and also sometimes like if there's a new machine or something I've not used before, and then you're like you're in a different gym and you have to then figure out how to use the machine there, and then you're like,
oh my god, panic.
Yeah, 'cause you're like, does this do it? And then sometimes I'm like, no, I can't do that. I'm walking away.
yeah, absolutely. I remember the other week in the gym that I go with Alicia. I was there trying to use the loop hamstring thing. Yeah, back extension. And I was stood there and she's looking at me and I'm looking at her and I'm thinking, how the fuck do I get this shorter? Like, this is way too tall. And I'm like looking down the side thinking this is where it would normally be. Oh, I can't see where it is. Like, I was looking around and she's wetting herself watching me. Because, like, obviously in this scenario, I'm the professional here. Yeah. Like, she's a client. Like, and she's looking at me and I'm looking at her and I'm thinking, I just went to her, how do I use this machine? And she came over and literally just lifted it, and I went, oh, of course.
But it is though, isn't it? It's like, you just think, oh my god, everyone's going to look at me, everyone's going to think I'm stupid because I don't know how to use it. But like, yeah, people, I think that's the thing, is that people are so focused on themselves in the gym. Like, I was literally in the gym the other day, and there was this girl in there, and she was literally taking photos of herself in the mirror, like, in front of everyone, just like posing, and I was like, literally, she doesn't care. No. Like, what anyone else thinks, she's just obviously feeling good about herself, and like, fair play, but
some people don't even notice everyone's around them either.
No.
Like, when you've got your headphones on, like, you feel like you're in your own little bubble, right? Yeah. Like, sometimes I go out, like, for walks and stuff, or like, whatever, and I'm so in my own bubble, and that's why I quite like, if I go to the gym on my own, I will wear my headphones, because I feel safer in my headphones.
Yeah, I do as well. Like, when you can hear everything around you, it feels a bit daunting, but then once you've got like your music in that you enjoy, it's just like you're in your own little world, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think that's a really good thing to have as like a way of becoming more confident in the gym, is just to have your own little space, your own little bubble, like create that space for yourself, like. Yeah. And like I say, look around just to see if anyone's looking at you, because I bet they're not. I do some really stupid shit in the gym, like things with like neck exercises, like people wouldn't normally do, but I'm now at the point where I'm like, oh, no one knows what I'm training for. Yeah. Like, they have no idea what you're training for. Like, everyone's in there for a different reason, whether it's they're coming back from injury, whether they want to get stronger, whether they're an athlete and they have to do certain things because their sport requires it. Like, I always think, what was it? I think I saw a woman, not actually in a gym, but there was a reel of a woman, and I think she was like bending down, like with her hands on the treadmill, and then she jumps up on the treadmill or whatever. But she's a bobsled. Like, it's things practicing towards her sport, like which looks ridiculous in the gym, but you have to do it because you don't do your sport every day. Like, so I think you need to remember that everyone's in there for a different reason, and like you can't judge them for what they're doing, because there might be a reason why they're doing it.
Yeah, exactly. And I think another thing, apart from like being in your own little world, is like go along with someone. I think that really helps, because when there's like the two of you, I don't think you're really thinking about anyone else around you. You're just kind of like helping each other, aren't you? Yeah. And if one person doesn't know how to do something, the other person might know how to do something. So then you've got like the support of each other.
100%. This is what I prefer to do. I like to go to the gym with someone.
Yeah.
Because one, it motivates me to go, and two, it gives me the confidence. If I don't know how to use the machines, I bet she knows how to use it. Or I'm like, or like you've just got that person there, and like you say, you feel like you're in your own bubble. Like sometimes we'll be having conversations. I'm like, oh my god, we're having this out loud. Like we shouldn't probably. If anyone's listening to us right now, they're going to be like, what the hell?
Yeah.
But you forget because you're with each other. Like you could dance around, you can make it fun. Like I think people, in their 30s, it's the only time you're going to meet up, right? Yeah. Otherwise you don't see anyone for years. So make the gym the place that you go to meet up and have a chat.
Definitely. I mean, I actually prefer going to the gym on my own. Like I don't mind every now and then, but I feel more confident when I'm just put my headphones in and I just go my own. But again, it's what works for you. Like don't you say you prefer going with someone and that's what you enjoy, but it is just finding that what works for you. But one thing I have done is not that because obviously we are PTs, so we do know what we're doing apart from some machines like we still get stuck on, but I don't go into the gym and feel not confident, but sometimes it can still be like daunting when you're walking into a specific area of the gym. You've got a lot of like men there, and again, not that hugely bothered me, but I know that can bother some women. Yeah. So there are women gyms out there, and I've actually just joined a women's only gym, and it is just quite a nice atmosphere because you're walking around the gym, you're walking into change room, everything is just full of women. So, and there was a guy that came in the other day, and I was like, why is there a man in here? But he was obviously doing work or something. But you just think, get out, like you're not allowed in here.
Yeah, so there are places now that you can go, which is really good. So if you really don't like where you're at, if you can find something like that, really. Because
there's no men that are like grunting and groaning and like, just being all sweaty and all of that stuff. There's women in there doing, like some women are doing some heavier weights, some of them are doing some stuff on the floor. Like you've just got a wide variety of people doing different things, and it's just feels a little bit less intimidating, I think, when it is just that environment just with women. So that can be helpful.
Yeah, definitely. But if you do feel like the weights area is just like for the men, remember it's not.
No, it's definitely not.
I love going in the weights area and there's like, I'm going to be stronger than you. Like, come on, like... You shouldn't have to prove a point, but sometimes I feel like we do need to a certain extent. But I love it, like when I go down there, like the other day actually, Wednesday, there were more women in the weighted area than there was men. I was like, look at this, there's so many women.
That is really good. It's definitely getting more so that way, isn't there? Definitely over the years. Yeah, I've seen so many women like on the squat rack, and do you know, actually there's less so in the gym that I go to now. It is more of like, I think Pure Gym, there's a lot of strong women in there. And also they're not strong in this one, but I think it's a little bit less so like that. But yeah, in Pure Gym there was just, women lifting such heavy barbells, doing heavy squats, deadlifts, everything, like, and you just think, go on, like, it's so good to see, for sure.
Absolutely. And just remember, everyone started somewhere. Like, you're not always going to get it right.
No.
Like, there's so many times where we've probably done stuff that just doesn't make sense. But also, I've seen people before, and they look like big baddie men. They look like they know what they're doing. But you might see, from a professional point of view, you'd be like, well, why have they done it like that? And why have they gone this way and that way and this way? So even if someone looks like they're really muscly and they know what they're doing, doesn't mean they do.
No.
They just look confident enough to go and do it.
Exactly.
So,
and no one's questioning them.
No.
It's like, there's so many times I look at people, like when I was back in Pure Gym, looking at the men and I'm going, they are muscly and they look like they actually know what they're doing, but they're not doing the exercise correctly. Yeah. But they don't care. Like, they've got the muscles and they just think they're doing the right thing, so they just get on with it, and no one else cares because they just think, they know what they're doing. Yeah. And if you just go in there and just pretend like you do know what you're doing, no one's gonna... Not that anyone questions you anyway, but...
No, they don't.
I think one thing, though, is that I know one of my friends went and they were trying to use some of the machines, and then a guy came over and was kind of like, oh, well, you don't use it like that. And I know sometimes people have good intentions, but I think that can be a little bit off-putting sometimes as well, can't it?
Yeah, I think people need to word it differently. Like, when I worked at Pure, I always felt... I'm like... everyone would use the calf raise machine like a leg press.
Yeah.
Like, I would be a billionaire for the amount of people that got that wrong.
Mm.
And some people I would say something to, some people I just would not, because I'm like, oh, are they going to, like, get annoyed with me if I say something?
Yeah.
But a lot of the time I'd be like, oh, like, would you like me to show you how to use it? Yeah. Like, I don't have to, but like, oh, do you want a hand with that? Can I help you? Like, rather than just being like, you're using that wrong. Yeah. Let me show you how to do it. Yeah, because that then makes you go, oh God, now I'm doing everything wrong. I don't want to come back again. Yeah. Like.
Yeah, I don't think that happens very often, but I know there's some times that can happen. But I suppose the way to think about that is that sometimes people just don't, it's more about them. They just don't know how to word things necessarily. So it's just thinking,
it's coming from a good place.
It's coming from a good place. Just think they are just trying to help me, and maybe you don't know how to use that machine. So actually take that advice from them. Yeah. And be like, oh, okay, yeah, I use it like that. Perfect. And take it as a positive thing rather than a criticism. But that doesn't happen very often.
No, I don't think anyone's ever come up to me.
No one's ever come up to me.
Even before.
Either. No.
When I wasn't a PT.
No.
No one has ever said anything. I've asked people how to use the machine. I saw a guy once and I was like, he got off the pull-up machine, and I was like, can you show me how to use this? Yeah. But me and my friend were there together like, oh, we need to ask someone. Should we ask him? Yeah, okay, he looks okay. Let's go and ask him. Like, can you show us? And he was like, yeah, sure. Like, you do this, and they're really like happy to help. Yeah. So most people that go to the gym will be more than happy enough to help you, but obviously I understand it's hard to go and ask someone how to do something. Definitely. But like, if you are stuck, there are people that work at that gym.
Yeah, they're the best people to go and ask.
Absolutely. I used to, like, when people come over to me, like, or like book onto like an intro tour thing, I'd be like, yeah, cool, come on, let's go, let me show you how to do it. Because actually, I'd rather you go and get on the weights machines than jump on all the cardio. Yeah. And just spend your life on cardio being worried about getting into the weights. Like, just ask them, they'll be more than happy to help you.
Definitely.
And if you're really stuck, like, get in a coach, PT, whatever, just to show you, even if you stayed with them for like, say 3 months, learnt the basics, got really good at the basics, at least you could go off and do it on your own. It doesn't have to be a forever thing.
Definitely. Like, if you can, like you say, just know roughly how to do the form on the different exercises, get them to write you a bit of a plan, you could then just go and use that plan on your own if you wanted to. Like, you know, if you feel like you're progressing and stuff, like, yeah, do that. Absolutely. I think it's worth the investment because you can get injured in the gym as well. Like, there's no, it's not dangerous as such, but it can be in the sense that you can injure yourself. So actually being taught the way to do it correctly is always going to be beneficial.
Absolutely, long time it is. And also, like, having a plan when you go in the gym is like the best thing to do. Because if you go in there and you go, like the food shopping one, we were like, if you go in food shopping blind, like, you get all the stuff that you don't want. You're going to go into this gym and be like, well, what do I do? Oh, I'll just jump on the cross trainer because that's all I know. Like, whereas if you've got a plan, you're like, right, I'm going to go over to there, I'm going to do this, this and this. And yes, you might need a backup if the gym is busy. But another way to get your confidence up is to try and go when it's quieter as best you can. Which for most gyms is like from 9 till 11. Yeah. And then depends on what gym you go to evenings, but Saturdays and Sundays from like 12 till midnight probably. Quite. Like, so dead. Yeah. Like, sometimes I don't gym on a Saturday very often because of football on a Sunday, but when I go on a Saturday afternoon, I'm like, this is heaven because there is like barely anyone in here. Yeah.
I used to go like pure gym like really early, like 7:30, 8, and that actually would be quite quiet as well. It's nice.
Yeah, so picking your time, but like having a plan, and sometimes you might need a backup exercise to say like, like you've got leg press in your program. Just know that, okay, if the leg press is not free because there's only one of them, and the chances are if it's busy, it's not going to be free. Okay, I'm going to do goblet squats instead. So it's just having those little things. So you might need a coach just to give you alternative options just in case you need them.
Yeah, absolutely. But I always go in with a plan. Like, always go in with a plan because I hate turning up to and going, what am I going to do today? Like, I always write my plan and then, sometimes I need to tweak it or sometimes something hurts, I do something else. But I love just opening up my app and going, right, that's what I'm going to do today.
Absolutely. And it's better to do something for like 4 weeks, 6 weeks, so you get better form, you can lift heavier and you get used to it. So you go in there, you know what's coming. Yeah. Like you say, you might need to change something slightly every now and then, but like stick to something for a good amount of time.
Yeah, 100%.
Because if you're switching and changing all the time, you're not going to see results as much.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And I've stuck to something for such a long time just because of where I've had that injury. So there's quite a few exercises I have to be really careful of. But I've like slowly building in those exercises again, like trying new little things. But actually, yeah, you don't need to be doing crazy different things each workout. You actually need to be consistent, like we were saying, you need to be consistent, doing the same things over and over again so you can get stronger, see that progression.
Yeah. So like for me, I do like 12-week program that's split into 4 weeks.
Yeah.
And each 4 weeks is slightly different, but there might be some overlapping exercises. Like this 4 weeks I've been doing push press. That's in the next 4 weeks too. And that's okay. Like there might be, I've probably gone through 4 cycles of 12-week programs, and all the exercises I have done, but they've just been slightly different in different places of the workout for different months.
Yeah.
Slightly. So they're not exactly the same, or they might have a slightly different variation of the exercise. So instead of like a 2-legged calf raise, it might be a single leg hold. Yeah. It might be a 2 up, 1 down hold. Like it's the same movement but slightly different.
Exactly.
So it doesn't have to be something like crazy different every time.
No. And just learn it well, and then you can progress little bits from there. But yeah, I think, and the more that you keep pushing yourself to go to the gym as well, the easier it will become.
Yeah.
And you'll start to like see the same kind of faces if you go at the same times. You'll start to feel a little bit more comfortable. Like I remember going into Pure and I'd always go similar times and always see roughly the same people. And even though I didn't know those people or didn't chat to them, it was almost like you kind of knew each other, because everyone would like recognise you and you'd recognise them, and it was almost like that comfort of like, well, we're all this gym time goers, you know?
Yeah.
And it was almost like that community, even though you never said a word to these people, but it was just comforting, like, oh yeah, I recognise them, and you all kind of know roughly where they go and what they're doing, and well, you don't, you know what I mean, you just kind of see them on similar, like,
absolutely.
certain things.
There's one guy that goes to the gym pretty much the same time as us all the time, and we call him the Stairmaster guy because he's always on the Stairmaster. Don't see him do anything else. He's just always on the Stairmaster. I'm like, oh my god, like he must be so fit.
And that's what people think about me, because every time I go there, we're like 10 minutes on the Stairmaster to start with, always at like the same time. And then I saw the same guy that was going uphill on the treadmill for like however long. You know, you just see, don't you? See people. So, and that just makes you feel a little bit more comfortable and a little bit more confident about things, I think.
Yeah, definitely. And that's the thing, I think we just need to remember that like confidence isn't something that just happens.
No. Like
you have to work on it. It's something that you build upon. So the more you go, even if you just go 10 minutes one day, then 15 minutes the next, and then eventually you will grow your confidence enough to then start doing more of the weights and being a bit more diverse in the gym.
Yeah.
But do comfortable things to start with and then grow on that.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I remember I used to work in recruitment, like, gosh, how many ever years ago? And I never used to, like, I would never want to pick up the phone or speak to anyone, and it was just, like, do my little admin role, and that was it. And, like, even a couple of years ago, I was like, oh, I'm never going to jump on sales calls and all this stuff. And you guess the more I'll never want to be on, you know, social media recording videos. And like I remember when we started the podcast and you were like nervous
first time we started the podcast.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have the camera on, I wouldn't even look at you.
Yeah.
And we did like 2 episodes and that was it. Whereas this time we're now like 60 episodes in and I'm like, yeah, it's my favourite bit of the week.
Exactly. Yeah, same as me. But like we didn't start at that point. Like we were both so nervous so nervous to like, I remember when I had to start going on lives in my old job on Facebook, and I was like absolutely petrified, and now like I do the webinars and with my groups and I just don't even think about it because you know, and it's just the more you do things, the more confident you get and the more easy it becomes. It's like anything in life, just think back to something that you didn't feel confident on and think about where you are now, and it's the same for the gym, same for doing those kind of things. So the thing is in life is like you have to push yourself outside your comfort zone. If you don't push yourself outside your comfort zone, you're never going to grow as a person. You're never going to want to do things that you do. And if you keep talking yourself out of it, and if you keep letting fear get in the way, then you're never gonna achieve anything.
Yeah. And you're just gonna get stuck in the same rut and the same hole that you're always in. Like, you'll never progress anywhere.
No. Like, fear is scary, isn't it? Like, doing new things, pushing yourself outside your comfort zone is terrifying.
Yeah, I went and worked in a cafe this week. That was terrifying for me.
Yeah.
Like, going somewhere else and not being at home was terrifying on my own. Like, I go places with people, but on my own, I was like, okay, we can do this. And I was walking down and there's 4 men outside and I'm like, oh my God, there's 4 men. Oh my God, I've got to walk through this alleyway. And they were like, morning. I was like, oh, they're actually really nice. Okay, that's fine. We're okay. Like, walked in, found a table. I was like, okay, we can sit here. This is fine. Sat down, carried on. No one even bothered me. Yeah. But like, the thought of being there before that, oh my God, was terrifying. I was like, no, I need to go. Like, and I told someone I was going, so I made sure I went. Yeah. Because otherwise I would have just stayed at home because it would have been easy. Yeah.
Absolutely. If we keep just sticking to a life that is easy, is it going to be easy long term though? Like, it's easy now to stay in your comfort zone, but if you don't push yourself out, if you don't do the exercise, you don't do these things, your life isn't going to be easy in the long run.
No.
So you have to do harder things now for it to be easier in the long run.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And like we say, the gym is hard. We get it. The gym is so hard when you first start. But to get good at it, you have to keep going.
Yeah, absolutely. Push through that fear. Try the little things that we've said. And then keep going. Keep being consistent, and it will get easier and you will feel more confident.
Absolutely. Sure. And like we said in the other podcast, you'll create your own identity and a different one potentially later on down the line to whatever you want it to be. Like, it will open doors for you.
Absolutely.
It will make your world bigger rather than shrinking it.
Yeah, for sure. And you'll get fitter and stronger and feel better with it.
Woo!
And like, actually, when you can lift heavier weights, makes you feel more confident as a woman anyway.
Yeah.
Like,
you can do things independently.
Yeah.
Yes. All about the independence.
When you get a PB on something, that in itself makes you feel on top of the world.
Mm.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Just do it. Like we say, remember, confidence is grown and built. It's not just the feeling you have.
Yeah, absolutely. Boom. Let's finish there.
Boom.
Thank you so much for listening, guys. If you do want to reach out to us, we will put a link in the description below. You can reach out to us on our socials. We've got our number. We've got an email address, fitgirlswhoeat93@gmail.com. And yeah, we will catch you in the next one.
We will indeed. See you later.
Bye.